No, Prince of Egypt is fucking wild because I'm pretty sure it comes after like, okay, imagine too, you're a kid, right? You see the Road of El Dorado one year and you think, whoa, this is great, that was so fun and exciting, and the next year DreamWorks is like, we now have the Prince of Egypt. We are having a very emotional and powerful journey through the biblical story of Moses, and there is a very limited humor. There is only only suffering and how to escape such suffering.
Hello.
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 I apologize for the lateness of my ass.
It's okay. If you stayed later, we would just talk more about DreamWorks and their history.
I was having an amazing time mapping out the classes of most
Hey,
animations.
hey, Rumi. Maybe one day we could have a collab where we just talk about let's make big animation people. Just like, all right, what is Walter Elias Disney's D&D class and why? Let's build Walter Disney as a
He was more of a monster than a class.
No. If he's a class, he's a warlock, and his patron is his workers.
No, you see, that would imply Walter Disney likes unions.
No. He just siphons all the power. So there's
No.
like
I think you misunderstand. No, he would not gain his power from his workers. Because again, Walter was very, very capitalist. No, he becomes a patron.
Yep. The union strike of Disney is what gave us UPA.
Mm-hmm.
Shame they're not around anymore. Shame they had to fucking close their doors.
It's a real crazy thing, isn't it? I look at the big castle where the mouse lives. But
yet we will still happily go to that castle.
funny castle, clap, clap, clap. I mean, you gotta think, it's the only it's like one of the two castles in the United States.
Actually, there's another castle in fucking Orlando. Like, a crazy rich person back in, like, the 70s bought, like, a castle from, like, Scotland and moved it brick by brick.
Local Florida man, I guess. Anyway.
Holy Florida.
As we exit the local Florida area and enter the local Feywild area, I'm gonna tell you
What's
what
the
happened.
difference?
Same thing.
Are you guys done?
We will never be done with our goofs and gags.
Until one day, you die. But...
I'm saving all of my goofs and gags now.
But, anyway, last time, on the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, you guys had a time, and by a time, I mean trying to find how to enter a fucking lake. This went on for an hour and a half, with various techniques, like walking into the lake, to the Misty Lake, attempting to cast spells to protect them from charms and other magical ailments, to yelling at the mist, to becoming a horse.
Like somewhere along the way, we had we'd stopped actually trying to get into the lake and just tried to get the people in the lake to talk to us.
This is true.
Our goals changed along the way.
And while you were trying to find these goals, you learned that the wayward squint. Don't mind me. I'm totally not looking at a map to double check location names. That would be wild. That would be silly. The wayward pool. With your many attempts to try and enter in, you did get word from a unicorn that went inside saying that it was a sanctuary for the unicorn and only unicorns can enter. When doing so, you were gifted, I believe it was Grizz who was gifted a carrot along with that note. And with the suggestion of Korha, the goblin, of like, why don't you just put it on your head? You all dismissed it and let Clapperclaw have that honor. He walked in, And then he walked out after half an hour, learning about the world of hither, tither, and the like. Was once Prismere, ruled by an archfey named... I'm a fool. Because I...
How dare thine fool?
Because thy have done, that must be how.
Be thy been done.
Yes. Yes!
Yes, Moses did part the Red Sea with the Beyblade. That is correct lore.
Yeah,
That is the
Zabilna.
best story.
Zabilna was the original archfey in charge of this place until the Hourglass Coven came around, which is the hags you're taking care of, seemed to dispose of her within her own castle and, start causing problems around here. And also to request finding a unicorn horn. Aside from that, you guys were like, okay, cool, we're leaving here, because we spent too much time here. And you all wanted to check out something on the map where you noticed a sort of mountaintop with a little projector light coming out. And oh boy, did you guys check that out, because you, Grizz, as a bear, along with Chat, climbed up the surface of this mountain to enter this sort of cave where there was a large torch-like fire in a gigantic cavern, in which there was a very ominous poem in 2 languages, which foretold of a creature known as the Jabberwock, which could only be described as what the hell thing Grizz saw in the dead of night. Grizz frantically tried to explain the situation by showing what the remains of that creature's crash site was, and just the horror of, oh god, oh fuck, maybe the witch here can summon this thing, and it is horrifying. Oh, and you also saw an owlbear once, but you scared that away by making a really, really big bear. And I believe where you guys were going to head off is go on to this river over here, go along the rivers of tither, to try to see this will of the Feywild.
Will they, won't they?
Wouldn't you like to know?
We would, but we would like to see the map.
We would?
It's a map, it's a map, it's a map.
It's a map.
Dear God, someone has to have done it. Make Dora into a D&D character.
She's probably a ranger, but
Probably
has
a rogue.
negative wisdom. She has no perception.
Negative perception.
Either that, or I feel like she's a character that, like, invested in wisdom, but got comedically low rolls, where they get stats to DM, hey, I would like to keep my wisdom stats overall, but can we debuff perception specifically? For the bit. And they were like, okay, sure, you can have that.
Alternatively, every
Definitely
time she is asking you for something, she's asking the DM, hey DM, do I
Yeah.
see this thing? There's gotta
No,
be the thing here. I know the thing is here. Do I see it?
but like the thing is, all the other party members get like actually decent perception, and it's like, I guess I don't see it. Hey guys, where's the thing?
Thing.
I mean, Swiper is definitely a rogue.
And Boots could either be another player or he could be the animal companion. It really depends on on who's on the table that day.
Wait, Diego would be a druid because of the animals?
I think he would also be a ranger, but he could lean a bit more to druid.
Maybe multi-class?
Oh, he could multi-class, baby.
Mm.
I was thinking both of them might have the. They seem a little vacant. So like, I was thinking they might have the Eldritch Mastery invocation for like permanent giant bee speech.
You know.
There's something unsettling about them.
Wow. Okay. I know I know they speak another language, but I don't think Spanish is that strange.
No, they can talk to animals. Oh my
Oh,
Yeah,
god.
I
they
know what you
can.
mean. I thought for a moment you said deep speech instead of beast speech, so I was like, "All right, Romy, calm down."
Bro, come on. No.
Oh. All right. So I'm just gonna find what I need to find in my notes, and then I will begin papier. Papier. Let me see. Where is? Do 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 do. Because I swear it was earlier in this chapter, and I'm screaming. By the way, hey Boingo, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm glad, Yoda. But I was asking Boingo.
I'm doing the fancy free.
Mm-hmm.
Living fancy free.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
living fancy free. I'm white trash. Get it? Cause I have no fancy.
moving on.
Unless we want to talk about the what is it? Was it a Reba song?
No, the song from the Muppets movie, sung by Kermit, the Frog, and Fozzie Bear. Not the Bear. His
No.
last name is just Bear. Anyway, I think I should have you.
Oh
guys...
dear God! Modern country has ruined fucking Google.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, this whole parade of people are gonna go on a raft and sail and sort of sail upward, I guess would be the right way to describe going up towards what you've heard of the Little Oak.
Does the river flow north or south?
Let me vibe check. Alright. Which one do you guys would prefer? Would you want it to go up or down?
I think it's the Feywild, so the ants.
Oh, wait a second, no, it's gonna flow north.
Matter. But I assume it's gonna flow north because it looks like it's flowing into the ocean up there.
I'll go with that. Yeah, I was gonna have you guys roll.
It is the Feywild, so it might be flowing out of the ocean into the forest for all.
No,
I
I
know.
was thinking it was gonna go up
weird
anyway,
fact.
but I was like vibing from like maybe it get a bit spicy, but okay. I'm glad that I wasn't the only one seeing that because I was like I had a bit of anxiety. I'm like, oh no, what if for a moment I think, oh no, I'm wrong. I don't know how rivers work.
Well, I mean, there's only two rivers in the world that flow northwards, and that's the Nile and St. John's River in Florida.
Of course, Florida is immune to the rules of nature.
I also have an answer if it was flowing the other way. I made a note to myself at the end of last session that I would want Leopold to help like pull the raft. Kinda
If the
like
river is
channel.
like shallow.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Leopold's gonna help a lot more for like getting you guys started to go towards a certain direction, or like prevent any turns. I definitely think Leopold is. I do think he would probably stand in this river, but that is because he is a giant boar.
He's a large boar.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a giant boar, but he is large size.
Yeah. But like that's enough to keep his head over water and probably like at some points touch the ground, or maybe at like some weirder deeper points he actually has to swim, you know? But yeah. So as you sail across the river, I'm gonna have you guys start with a funny dice roll. Can someone roll me a D8 as a treat? Actually, make that a D7.
Is someone doing it, or do we?
I
need
don't
to do
know.
the whole-
Is someone
Okay,
doing it?
Do we need to do the whole 911 thing where you don't say someone needs to call 911, you just point at someone, you do it.
Yes.
You do it.
Yes, you need to do that.
But why do I have to do it?
Because you're the game master. You need to tell. If you want us to roll, you gotta tell us.
No, I was talking about the 911 situation of why do I have to call it, but I see. I understand.
You're the game master. Master your game.
You're the gum. You're the gum.
Guys, maybe I'm a switch, and you guys haven't considered that, okay? Anyway, so, with 6...
That's a bottom tier comment.
As you guys are sort of floating by, there is a sign... There's, like, a piece of paper, similar to what you found at the beginning, when you got near, that original cave from that man who gave you cool gifts. And it's attached to, like, this big, like, needle pin. And the wind sort of blows as it sort of, like, eventually goes into... Let's see how many people is on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna roll a d5.
Would Clapperclaw really count as a full person because he's so light?
He's got a heart. He's got emotions.
I'm not speaking on the personhood. I'm speaking on the factual weight of personhood.
The weight of a man's heart weighs very heavily on anyone. But anyway, this poster goes right into Chat's face.
Oh no.
That's fine. And you see another wanted poster for this Will of the Feywild kid. To give you a description of him, because I feel like it's been a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
You see this kid probably looks maybe around 10, like around Grizz's age. He's got darker skin and like this big unkept like afro of like curly messy hair, and with probably one of the smuggest looks you've seen a child have. And this one proclaims, "This rapscallion vexes me. Deliver him to me alive and unharmed, and I'll curse one creature whom you name."
Curses?
Yes, and you see it signed by Granny Nightshade.
Okay.
Which nightshade is it?
Okay.
Is it tomato?
I have.
Come on.
Yeah, she's Granny Tomato. Now,
That's right. Take off the mask of the witch, and it's just Bob the Tomato from fucking VeggieTales.
Well, I mean, VeggieTales have no souls.
I mean, if we get there and we find out that Granny Nightshade is like an animated tomato,
Like,
That will
not
be
just 2D animated, like
the greatest
3D
thing.
animated and telling Bible stories.
that will be amazing, and I'm there for it. But
Larry!
I was going to say, what if we did a dumb thing and we convinced Will to let us pretend to turn him in so that we could ask Granny Nightshade to curse one creature that we name, and we name one of her other sisters, one of the other hags, so that then the hags are fighting each other, and then we rescue Will. Somehow later, after
I will double
curse
check to
Jack.
see if you would have gotten a full name. Just, like, not so much for if you can do it, but also for, like, hey, would you know...
Have Lorna Blightstraw?
Okay, yeah, you do know one. Alright. I just didn't know if you knew all of them or not, or even one
Yeah, we
full
don't
name.
know the one for... I do not know the name of the one from Jan.
Right, because I know I have been actively trying to just redact most for like full name stuff if possible, because names have power and I feel like they should be treated as such. But yeah, all right, fun idea.
I mean, she's a hag, so she probably will just be like, nah, and then kill us. So, I don't know.
There might be an opportunity there. But will trust us. That's another key. That's the key.
Well, yeah, you're right. First step is getting Will to understand our goals and that we are on the same side.
We are on
I
a
guess
righteous
you could-
quest.
Yes.
We are Blues Brothers.
I know you said Blues Brothers, but I
on a
heard
quest for
Booze
God.
Brothers.
Yes, we are the Boo Brothers from the hit Scooby-Doo movie.
Where they have the
and
Ghost
Brothers.
Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Oh, the rare one of the 3 rare red Shaggy motion pictures. All right.
Taggies. They're pretty good.
All right. So as you sort of discuss this plan and you guys are sort of like talking a bit more and more about like what you can maybe do with this sort of promise of a reward, you do see the river sort of shift a little bit, and you do notice that upon the left, the water there seems to have a bit more of a mossy green to it. Not an emerald green, like maybe an ocean, but more, you know, like when you see water, you're not quite sure if there's just a lot of plankton in it or if it's just not clean.
Well, like a pool that's been disused.
Yeah, it's one of those kinds of greens that sort of start forming. And I believe, Grizz, you would have the highest perception. You would see occasionally a head of maybe a broken or worn down doll bobbing a little bit, like every now and then floating downward towards that river, some without an eye, some with their hair sort of torn out. Just what seems to be these rejected gifts of sorts going down the river the other way.
That seems rather ominous.
Here, they're fans. Oh,
But I will say the river right in front of you stays the same. Like, very consistent, nice blue water. And the like. Just little thing, just this little ominous sidebar there.
Well, that's something we'll
That's
that is a bridge we will cross when we come to it.
That's a later problem, I
There's no
see.
bridge there.
That's a problem for future us.
that's a problem for future Kate.
Pat?
I'm-
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just looking at the map in general, and I just noticed a little dragon wearing a backpack.
Oh, on the border?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Oh, okay. Here we go, that's actually the Jabberwocky. No, that's not Jabberwock. Wrong color.
That'll be terrible.
He looks like a nice guy.
See, that's not the Jabberwock, that's the Walker Jab.
That's the Walker Jockey. The he who rides the Jabberwock is the Wobber Jockey. Alrighty, okay.
You're gonna give us a Werther's original, old man?
Alright, now listen here, you're older than me, so please stop.
I'm not the man who laughed like a fucking 60-year-old veteran.
Ha, you just did, idiot. Anyway, as you guys are sort of floating down this river more so, can I get perception checks from the rest of you? Let's see, what's...
Percepiton?
Yeah,
27.
27, alright. Oh, fuck! Grizz perceives! Alright. I feel Grizz and Zebediah are definitely ones to notice this before shenaniganery. But You do see, as you're probably more so around here on your river journey, a little past Loom, the river leading towards Loom Lurch, you notice indents very close to the river, almost like giant footprints, but they're not quite like the giant draconic ones. These seem to be more like a log dropped here. And as you guys sort of notice that, it doesn't take long for you guys to sort of hear more up over the river, just the moving of trees, like, you know, that little snapping sound when you hear something big moving around, and you notice, oh, some of the branches there are moving. Something is big, tree-like, and moving around here.
Oh dear God, is it the boys, bro?
I think that's the tree that we were told about.
Tree?
Uh,
I'm gonna be like scared. I didn't see it.
let us move so we are not in the direct path of the tree.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so how are you going to do that? Because you're just sort of in the river, and I will say, to match sort of the mapping, the big tree seems to be more so on the left side. Probably, like, maybe 300 to 500 feet away. It's just more like this thing is huge and makes noise. It's just sort of wandering around, sort of walking this part, this territory of the Feywild.
Chat, Zeb, do either of you have, like, prestidigitation or thaumaturgy or something like that?
Let's see.
Thaumaturge.
Chat, would you like to, like, before the tree gets on top of us, like, announce that we're here? At, like, 3 times shouting volume?
Would you like to scream?
Idea. I am with thaumaturgy going to
Riz covers their ears.
yes, take a deep breath and scream 3 times louder than usual.
Zeb doesn't think to
I
cover his
apologize
ears
if
soon
I
enough.
audio.
You just yell like Tom in a fucking Tom and Jerry cartoon.
No.
God. And some
Watch
bird.
where you step, there are little ones here. Ah!
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Just watch where you step. We're down here. Ah!
As you say that, first off, birds start flying everywhere from like the nearby forest. And you see like the tree sort of stop. Seems like, I would say Grizz, because you got that nat 20, you're probably keeping your eyes the most dead set on this, because you know the last time you fought a living tree, it cost you a father.
It did.
So like, you're like,
And very nearly so much more.
yes. So you're like, oh, no. And you can see it, like, look back, like, sort of move around a bit, as if it's, like, as it seems, like, confused that there was something so loud. It seems to have stopped for a moment. Would you like to capitalize on this moment?
Does it definitely see us?
It doesn't, for your keeping your high perception, it doesn't seem to. It seems to have heard you, but it's like, you see sort of like the tree branches that you noticed were like the ones really moving. It was sort of like looking back and forth, but you're not seeing anything for it to really. It doesn't seem to recognize where the noise is.
Zeb, do you have prestidigitation?
I. The who?
Please throw up a shower of sparks. While Grizz will leap and jump and wave.
Yeah. Hold on.
Against a sound that's murky? I want to shout to the tree again. You a grandma?
Are you a grandma?
Intentionally using those words because you've said it. Names have power. I don't want her knowing anything.
Zeb has a ringing in his ear because he didn't cover his ears fast enough.
Mhm.
So he's talking a little bit louder than normal. And he's just doing finger guns, sparklers into the air.
I see. Okay. Alright, this is quite a scene. It doesn't seem to immediately go towards you, even with the fire show. It takes about like 3 minutes or so until you see it, till you sort of hear like the cracking of sort of branches sort of moving. And then, Grizz, you notice the thumping seems to be getting a bit louder as it's starting to move its way towards you guys.
Good,
Zeb's-
this is what we wanted.
I
Zeb
know.
starts doing the finger guns just a little bit faster.
Just-
Oh, Will lives in this tree, right?
That is what we, believe.
Okay.
It's
That's
so
what I believe
awkward.
it
This is
was.
like someone else's tree, and you're like, oh man, oh gosh, oh jeez.
Yes. If this isn't Little Oak, then, maybe this,
Whoa,
if this is
Northwind,
Big
you
Oak,
grew
then-
so much. No.
About that possibility.
Oh wait. Just getting things prepared. Alright. So you guys hear the boom. At first, for like most of you, it's like, oh, he's coming. And then like it gets louder as they just get closer. The thumping just gets kind of louder and louder. A lot of you have a bad history with trees, so it's like, all right, we're getting his attention. What if we're getting his attention? And then
No, we're getting his attention.
We're
And-
getting his attention.
And then there's a brief quiet as all the trees sort of stop moving, and there's like a beat or two. And then after, when it starts becoming a little uncomfortable, a sort of face emerges from the tree line. One that seems to be made out of like a lot of, I'm trying to think of words. This wooden face sort of peeks out. They've got a beard that seems to be made out of like hanging moss, and just goes, "Oh, you are the noise that's coming from. I just wanted to tell you all that I'm more of a grandfather than more of a grandmother. But if you're looking for a grandmother, I do know that there's... Well, she's not my grandmother tree, but there is a grandmother tree somewhere around here, if that's what you're looking for."
Actually, we're looking for, Will of the Woods.
Oh, of the woods. Well, I can show you Will of the Woods. There are many Wills, but I know of the one of the woods. If you want to come down to the shore, I can help I can very much help you out in that endeavor.
Okay. Can you, like, give us a lift?
Oh. Like they said, like they have like a look of, oh, like they did not even consider. Well, I can get.
I know about you guys. I'm thinking this guy's a pretty good tree man.
Okay, I can lift you up, but where do you want me to put the piggy and the boat?
That's mighty generous for you to call this thing a boat. Last I remember, it was a raft.
I mean, shrugs.
Chat, can you put Leopold in familiar space?
No. No, it's summoned. It's just there
Oh, you
until
can't-
dead.
You can't do that with fine.
It's like with bubbles in Voltamitis. It's not a familiar.
You can't.
I didn't.
You don't have a Pokeball.
While it's within 1 mile of me, I can communicate to it telepathically and like tell it where I am. Whether or not he can keep up, I don't know. I can dismiss my steed at any time as an action, causing it to disappear.
You just want to let your steed go out into the wilderness? Because I'm pretty sure if you do that, you'll have to summon it again with a second
Yeah,
level
you
spell.
will have to spend the spell slot again to resummon him if you dismiss him.
Yes, I would.
Why? How fast does the tree go? Can Leopold just walk by? We just want to lift so we can also talk to you, the tree man.
Do you tell that to the tree man?
I repeat all of that
Alright.
in a southern accent.
Well, okay. I might need 2 hands for that. They sort of think for a little bit, and go, okay, I think I can make it work. And they, lower a hand, a long, like, wooden hand down. The hand is probably, it's a bit bigger than your raft.
Grizz gets on the hand.
Zev gets on the hand.
Chad, do you get on the hand?
Yes, I pat Leopold's face and then get on the hand.
Clapperclaw gets on the hand. And with Leopold, are you leaving him in the river or letting him go to the wilderness?
I think I'm for as far as he can go. I'm gonna try and ask him to follow.
Okay.
No, I'll let him disappear into the wilderness.
Okay, you sure?
I think that's better. Yeah.
Alright. You...
It's less complicated that way.
Alright. You say your goodbye to Leopold as he just, like, runs out into the other side of the river. Just as beautiful as he entered, he vanishes majestically.
Just go graze, bud. Just go get some grazing.
He's just going to rest up for a bit. He'll be back.
So yeah, as you as the hand sort of as you get on the hand, they start lifting you up. Not that high though. They sort of just like keep you probably more mid-level, not really like close to their face, but more at arm's length away. And they ask, "So, may I ask why you would want to see a Will of the Woods?"
We have a minor inclination that some of our values might align, and seeing as we're in this area and friends are hard to come by, well, you ain't gonna find a Craigslist.
No, Craig of Lists is not around here anymore. He was about... They sort of like look up, like counting for a little bit. I believe for people like you, it would be about 784 years ago. Maybe 784 and 3 months. It's been a while. But he was around for a while, had a lot of shady people enter their names on the list.
What bar?
A car? Did you say a car?
I just asked. I don't know if you said a car.
Oh, I legit thought you said a car. That's why I repeated it, because I was like, ear squint.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Rumi is very quiet, and I don't think Pan caught what Rumi said. Rumi, please
Yeah.
repeat yourself.
Do I need to turn my mic up?
I
Yes.
will say I have your Discord volume up a lot.
Okay, I think I might have turned my gain down by accident. Is that better?
For now it is.
Yes.
For now it is. Then I'll do it a little more. Okay.
Okay. Alright. It's been sounding good since you talked again.
Okay.
Alright. So, just to get this straight, I'm not used to, such language, tall one. You wish to talk to him to be friends?
To an extent.
They raise, there's like some, collection of moss that sort of forms an eyebrow, and I guess sort of raises a bit, not necessarily in suspicion, but more so in, like, confusion of the idea.
We have a common foe.
I see. Well,
We hope that Will
Will.
join us on this hunt.
well,
Will hunting.
well, if you do want to talk to him, I will put you down, because I don't think he's not home at the moment, but I could definitely show you the way once I put you down to the ground, dear children. And
Well, thank you. It would be very inconvenient if you were to not put us down.
oh yes,
Because you certainly could, and that would be unpleasant. I don't want to die to a tree again.
Yeah.
they just go like, they as they like are putting you down, they sort of place their hand, like sort of raise you up a bit, to actually be a bit more face to face. And while you're this close, you can sort of see like the, a little bit above its neck, where you sort of start seeing like stairs that continue up to like the foliage of the more tree part, like the treetop, the sort of canopy of this tree ant. And he just goes, "Oh dear." And what was this?
It was a blighted tree, over in Hither. We tried to end its blight, and things went bad, but we survived.
You see them similar to when they were thinking about Craig and the Craig of Lists. You see its sort of like eyes glown, illuminated by the sort of natural magics of the world that has given it life. It sort of looks up, pondering and thinking a bit. And you said you found it in it's Hither now, right? That is what it is called.
Hither, yes, near in Downfall Village.
Okay. Forgive me, child. I'm an old tree, so it takes me a while to get used to the new names.
Where the bullywugs live?
Oh, the frogs. Ah, I see. Yes.
Where the Hag of Hither lives?
Smells slightly like a
Yes.
bouquet of thoughts.
Ah. No, I've heard how that place ended. I believe I only knew a few treants there, but I believe there was one named. They look into the mental notes of their memory.
Mental notes.
Mental notes, and not me looking at a map.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy.
How
Whoa. Absolute madness.
Absolute mad lad of it.
Fucking wacky, bro.
He sort of goes, that must have been Big Barkless. Poor man. I did not know he suffered such tragedies.
Well, not anymore.
Well, oh, Tree, I don't believe you told us, what we should call you.
This is true, I have not. You may call me Little Oak.
Well, alright, Little Oak. I believe by the rule of reciprocity, for you giving us, a lift, we have to give you something in return. So, I hope that this is a fair trade. Grizz is going to cast, Conjure Animals to conjure, 8 songbirds to, for the next hour while I concentrate on it, provide, beautiful music for Little Oak.
I love the concept of like while Grizz is like trying to talk to like Will the Feywild whenever you meet him and just go like songbird, songbird, songbird in like the back of their brain.
Songbird singing in the dead of night.
Concentration is kind of a weird mechanic in that way. In that
No, No, it's great when I remember, oh yeah, this is how, like, yeah, they're concentrating on this. They're actively thinking about it.
I mean, I actively think about several things when I'm having a conversation. It's a curse, really.
Welcome to ADHD.
Have a look around.
This is how you learn that, in D&D, magic is just weaponized ADHD.
Oh no, they weaponized it.
Well, realistically, every D&D adventurer has ADHD because they notice everything except the things that they don't notice.
We perceive all but see none.
And you forget everything unless you write it down.
Even though it's only been like a few hours in time. In their world, for us, it's like, oh, it was like a week, I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Jesus, this started off as a gag, now it's just kind of turning into...
We've re-entered the ADHD gothic. Anyway, Little Oak seems very pleased by these birds. What kind of birds do these look like? Are they like very colorful? Are they more like, I don't know, pigeons?
Oh, absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely. They are very colorful songbirds. The most colorful birds that Grizz can remember having seen, and they're therefore legal for him to conjure.
I see. Little Oak is very amused by this and goes, oh, well, this is nice. This is nice. Like, they can seem very genuinely happy for what you've done.
Aww.
And...
Is there a way we can take Grandpa with us?
Grandpa, can you come with us?
Hey, Grandpa, how do you feel about just knocking over the town of Lumler?
Just, like, fucking flipping it over?
He's going over there, finding the hag's house, and, like, breaking that branch off.
I'm just loving the idea if that's a conversation honestly, Will would have had that conversation with Lilo, like, hear me out. Me, you, Loomlurch. Flip it over. Consider.
I'm sure Will has already had this conversation.
He's had it multiple times.
Little Oak is starting to think, wait a second, are you Will? Because you are also tiny young wild boy.
He recognizes children are different. This one's a redhead.
Wait a second, are both of us redheads? Jesus.
This is true. I'm glad you finally realized it.
I'm surprised no one's pointed out that we would look like siblings.
Siblings,
Yeah,
siblings,
figure it out.
siblings.
It's like we're one big family.
All right. So, Little Oak places you down on next to the riverbed and just goes, sort of like looks around as if getting a survey of the land and goes, yes, I believe if you just go a bit more towards the northwest, you will meet up with him.
Is there anything we should
Any
know?
landmarks?
Oh, I believe he will meet you before you meet him.
Got it.
Gonna
Now, is
say
there
that sounds a
anything we should
little
keep in
obvious.
mind before we. Anything we should keep in mind before we meet him? Any faux pas
Hmm.
we should be on the lookout for?
Well, if
Not
you're
do.
having a common enemy, I believe not to, seem like you're more looming over, if you understand.
Right, of course.
That's
Sir, I don't think you realize I am an adult man. I will be looming over any child.
Then you better watch out. They say with like a smile, like a grandpa telling a dad joke.
You better watch out.
You better watch out. Better watch out. Better watch out.
Zeb like scrunches down, just like 3 inches.
Doing that.
His ears are still ringing, by the way.
I'm gonna No, I'm not going to. Thaumaturgy it at 3 times volume.
All right. So he places you down and lets you guys go on your merry way to try and find Will of the Feywild. Little Oak seems to stay at his place as if to, whenever you do meet him, you won't get lost. Or, he's just gonna stay where he is.
It's like some kind of landmark.
He is the mark of the land.
I thought his name was Little Oak. Mark.
You're right. I was thinking of his brother, Markland.
So I guess we're just gonna head northwest.
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, as you guys are sort of going around in Les Woods, I will ask for you guys to do... Oh, roll. More conjure animals? Oh, wait, no, that's...
No, BRB.
Oh, BRB, okay.
Not
And that-
Burb. BRB.
Bird,
Burb,
hit me.
Burby,
I'm bird.
but...
Baby.
Burby, my favorite corgi. But yes, I know most of you. I know our big wisdom guy is now going to take a pee break, I guess. But I'm gonna ask you guys to do. Actually, what's all of your passive perceptions?
Well,
My passive is 13.
13. Alright. Hey, KB, what's your passive perception again? Heart.
17.
17. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Chat.
Mm.
What's your passive perception, chat?
Oh, I said it earlier. It's only 12.
12. God.
That's why when I heard 17, I had such a reaction.
Okay. Got
Like,
it.
we're saved. Thank gods.
Got it. Okay.
It's wisdom. I'm a wisdom caster.
No, you are.
so- and
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
and
just
I'm
wanted
proficient.
to. I just wanted to see how this would set the scene. So. I just want to also know what's the marching order.
I think Zeb's always gonna stand in the back so he can keep an eye on everyone else
Mhm.
because they're all shorter than him.
Okay.
I think Grizz is always going to be like leading the way because he's the survival and perception expert.
Okay. All right. Got it. I
The
mostly
person right in
I'm in
front
the
of me
middle.
is
Korha at
the
all
goblin.
times. Yes. I feel like
'Cause he's on my
Clapperclaw.
chest.
I feel like Clapperclaw likes to be around the front with you, Grizz, because he also knows how to navigate.
Yes.
no.
And Clapperclaw is my best friend, so I want him up here.
Yeah.
Aw.
And
If you had enough, I can babysit Clapperclaw at any time.
I don't know, but consider this fella knows a good stick. He's got a really good stick, guys. It's got like a little mushroom on it. My sticks, they only have like leaves on them, but like they're branching out. So it's not like a true stick. It's more like a branch, which isn't as cool.
They're very nice branches.
Oh, they are, but it's not a good stick, you know? And while you two are having the stick talk, one of several you've had over the last 24 hours, Grizz, because you are of keen eyes, you see, once you enter like this clearing in the woods, you notice that there's seems to be a lot of recently dug up dirt.
Can I tell if this looks like it was done by an animal?
No, this looks like
Or,
it's done by a
like-
person, and it seems to be around like in a circle, not too far into the clearing.
So it's like a circular trench?
It looks doesn't look like quite a trench. It just looks like it looks more like a little dirt mound in that little circle.
Okay. Well, that's something. I don't know what that is.
Could it be like one of them tramps where you put like stuff on top and it's just like a big old hole and you're supposed to go like, hey, and you fall down?
Good trap?
Maybe. Want me to throw a rock at it?
Not one of your fancy rocks, just a regular rock.
I don't have any fancy.
Somebody might be
okay.
buried there?
Grizz like looks around, picks a rock up off the ground, and then casts magic stone and throws a magic stone at it.
Alright, you throw a magic stone at it. It does shine very nicely as it's sort of on the net, on the little dirt. It does sort of like it doesn't quite hit to do anything, but it does sort of have a very small indent. This dirt does not seem shallow. Or doesn't seem deep, sorry.
I go over and like poke it with my foot.
Okay, cool. Do a dexterity saving throw.
Dear God.
It's okay, you're a bard. Yeah, you're good. As, like, you tap it and, like, with the weight of your foot, you definitely hear a click happen as very quickly, the dirt underneath it gets sort of rustled, and this big net starts like coming up, and you just like put your foot aside very quickly, not like caught up in this as an unintentional snare, as this like net goes up, and you see this this gang of kids come out of the woods. You see one young-looking dwarf that seems to just be getting like blonde, little like peach fuzz, seemingly missing a tooth. What seems to be a wildly ginger-haired wood elf, a tomboy-looking half-orc, all looking about like maybe anywhere between 8 and 10, and the presumed ringleader of them, what you would recognize as Will of the Feywild, come out of the woods. They seem to have wooden clubs, with the exception of let me see. Yes, with the exception of Will of the Woods, who seems to have like a glaive. And Will sort of sees this. He has this look.
Is it a child-sized glaive, or is it a full-sized glaive that he is clearly too small for?
It is a real-sized glaive that he should be too small for, but he seems to hold it pretty decently. But he holds it pretty decently. It does not seem to be top heavy for him. He seems to have like a brief smug look as he just like looks at the trap and goes like, "God damn it!" And then like, the wood elf just like, as they have their wooden sword, like looks over to Will and goes like, "Hey, swear jar. Okay, I know swear jar, but also no rules." Yeah, but you remember the first rule, mentions the half-orc. No swearing in front of Little Oak. We're not in front of Little Oak! The dwarf pops up and goes, "Okay, but hear me out. He could be any tree. Guys, we're trying to, like, take these guys, you know, to see what they know about, you know, the evil lady, alright? I don't think this is the time to bicker right now."
I just
Hello!
look over at Chet and Grizz and go like, "Is this what we're like? We like this?
Like
Found our
here.
companions.
Is this what we're? Is this what we look like to other people?"
You notice that you two seem to be
Yes.
the two groups seem to have a very similar conversation happening amongst each other. Of you two go like, "Is this what we're like?" And the others are having their petty dispute.
We really need these guys. Well, I guess
All
more
right,
heads.
fellas, kids, guys, buddies, pals, friends.
Mm-hmm. What, you want
What
to
are you
talk? Go ahead, talk, fancy man. Says Will.
I am not that fancy. Look at me.
Are
I'm
you
barely
sure? You
wearing
got a
anything.
duster and you got abs. I don't know what's fancier than that. And also, those mutton chops? You really? You serious?
They go well with the wrestling masks.
Oh, I see. We got a pro wrestler over here, huh?
Yeah, I'll put you in a goddamn. No.
No, you wanna do it? You wanna beat up a kid? Come on, fight me.
Thank God Grizz is well behaved. Or at least behaved in a way I can handle.
You wanna wrestle this old man? The other kid sort of ooh.
Alright, fine. We're friends with Little Oak.
Alright, cool. I'm glad to hear. That won't stop me from wanting to wrestle you. That sounds fun. I never wrestled a pro before. Come on!
Oh, are you now having are we being friendly now? We're not being aggro. We're not going like button heads.
Dude,
We're
honestly,
being
now
like,
I'm just interested to see how to fight a pro wrestler.
Oh, okay. No,
And I will say, for further description, this kid definitely looks about maybe a year older than Grizz. They don't seem to be strong. They look a bit more slender. Like, they look almost more... He's not... Okay, no, I'm wrong. I read it wrong. He's not spindly, but he's not, like... He doesn't look like he's strong for a kid. He just looks like... He looks maybe toned at best.
Zeb kind of realizes he just wants to have a little fun, and you know what? They're kids fighting a rebellion in a situation that no kid should really be in. So he just indulges them a little bit in roughhouses.
All right, cool. Do you want to do a quick athletics contest? Do you want to do just one, or do you want to do best out of 2 out of 3?
We can do 2 out of 3, I think.
All right, cool. All right.
After this begins, I want Grizz to run in and jump in on Zeb's side.
We're tag teaming this? All right. Xenor, get in on this.
So there's one.
So the half orc's gonna join in. So
2,
first we're gonna do
3.
Zebediah versus Will, and then we'll do the peanut gallery. All right. So I will do. That's Will's. I'm just gonna copy that. All right. First one, you win, but just barely in that first round. Like, this kid, as you go in, you feel it's like, oh fuck, oh shit. Like,
The kid is fast and small, and I did not expect
no,
this.
but like, it's not just he's fast and small. He's got muscle on him. Like, it's like an effort for you to like almost pin him down. Like, he puts up a fight for that first round.
The kid... I went in there thinking, oh, I'm just going to roughhouse with the
Yeah,
kid, give him
no,
something
and
fun.
you could tell pretty quickly after that first round, that's exactly what he was expecting. Oh, fuck. For the second round, as you barely won the last one, he barely wins this one, but it's not like a matter of like, oh, like, you're going soft. Like, no, you're both trying at your best. And he just, like, with almost the skin of his teeth, just, like, pushes you down. And then for the third round, we'll see the results. Fuck, God dang it.
Bobby.
Alright, yeah, the second one you get pretty easy as you sort of learn his sort of techniques. You get sort of, like,
He has talent, but he has not had the expertise to execute the talent as well.
Yeah. As for you, Grizz, I roll the athletics for your wrestling. You're wrestling the half-orc over here, the half-orc girl, who's probably around your age as well. She seems a bit taller. How tall is Grizz?
Human child height.
She seems a little taller than you. Like, maybe by, like, 3 inches.
Right, so like orc child height.
Yeah. And she's just like, alright, you wanna do this, little guy? Alright, and they say that, and you're like, yeah, bear strength. You're
Grizz kind of comes in and just like knocks her over from the side, with a push from the side, knocks her off balance.
the ginger elf looking kid just goes, oh no, I can't believe it, you killed her. Like, just like as you just like push her down like mildly, and like the half-orc's like, shut up.
Oh no, you killed her.
I can't believe you do
Grizz
this.
stands over her, waiting to see if she's gonna get back up and wants to go again.
She starts like playing on the fact that she's totally dead, and then when you least expect it, she tries to jump at you to do the other part of the contest.
Oh no, I am surprised.
And she gets you. As you're like walking away, like,
fair.
oh. Dude, it's totally fair. It's so fair. You just didn't realize. What are you gonna do? Cry about it? Ooh!
I'm gonna do that.
Blop!
Grizz escapes her grapple and reverses it, getting her into I don't know, some sort of headlock.
See, well, off camera, Zeb has been giving Grizz a little bit of pointers and teaching him the finer works of professional wrestling.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
She sort of looks over at the pro there and goes like, alright, okay, I get it, you've learned from a pro!
Grizz releases her.
Well,
Do I get to punch someone now?
hey, I don't know. Will sort of like, is sort of like, you know, dusting himself off. No, he's not dusting himself off. He's sort of like shaking his hair like a dog. And you swear it gets like a little frizzier. And he just goes, I don't know, hey, Bobby, you've been getting tough. I think you could beat up a bird. What? I don't want to just beat up a bird. Oh, dude, you could totally beat up a bird, though. I mean, you gotta grow that peach fuzz, right? I'm pretty sure you grow more hair, the more cool things you do.
The punchies, bro.
Dude, you gotta do it. Dude, come on. Come on, you wanna grow that beard? Yeah, I wanna grow that beard. You gotta tackle a bird. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. And Bobby, though shyly, goes like, alright, I can do it. I can pin you down. That's how wrestling works, right? Will just gives like a good enthusiastic thumbs up as he sort of backs off to let Bobby shine.
Bobby, you have all the shine.
Alright, if you would like to roll athletics, chat. They don't have art. I think only Will has art. If that. I'll see if he has an icon. I'll see if Will has an icon.
I can't do that right now. I was gonna do a bonus action. Do my Fearless Athlete.
Oh! Also, wait, what the fuck? Okay, they do have a Will icon.
Before.
Also, I just realized I didn't take Goblin off my chest.
Korha is like, ah! Get him off! Get him off! But yeah, I'll put Will's icon on the map because he's actually here. They took the one picture of Will that isn't his wanted photo. But alright, let's see how Bobby does. Oh, Bobby just like he's a small round guy, you know? He is like almost a circle. But he seems to use it almost to like as you're like, alright, I'm gonna take you out, little man. As you try to shove him, he's just a movable object. He's like, please stop. And like shoves you.
Ow!
Oh no, did that hurt? Did I hurt you?
I'm going for round 2.
Okay, for a moment, like, there's, like, another part where, like, the redheaded elf is like, oh my god, Bobby's killed him, Bobby's killed too, and as Bobby likely fails. Yeah, Bobby, like, turns around and goes like, what? No, I didn't! And then, like, you just, like, tackle him.
Just like slip through his legs and pull one out under.
Yeah, you just, like, pull him down from the under. You bring
Pulling down
him
the
closer to the
under.
ground with you.
Ah!
Ah! Alright, okay, alright. If I win, I'm gonna get 2 hairs on my cheek. And Bobby's gonna try and settle the score with a 9.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh Jesus!
You get up and you're not
Oh,
expecting
Oh shit! Ew.
you're not expecting the sheer speed of this young dwarf. You see him almost like a bouncy ball, just hopping
He
up.
turns into the dude from Naruto.
Turns from the dude from Naruto. As you get up, like, all right, I'm gonna get you. As like you are just yonked down to the ground as he just like jumps up and crashes you. Grizz, you probably see the end of this and probably learn the tactics that this half-orc got their wrestling technique from. Will does a whistle. I would do a whistle, but I cannot whistle. And just goes, wow, I can't believe we're dealing... I mean, Bobby over here is doing pretty good. He's got 2 little hairs on his cheek. And he goes, I do? Yeah, you totally do, man. Look. Oh, I can't. There's not a mirror. Dude, trust me. Trust me. But yeah, no, okay, you guys seem cool. You guys seem cool, and you didn't try to kill us, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, restrained. Yeah.
And you didn't try to kill us, and we appreciate that.
I mean, yeah, probably what we're gonna do is probably, like, beat you with the wooden swords and everything, and, like, see what you knew about, you know, the Mino lady. But, like, you know, you guys were, like, cool, and actually, like, you know, went along with, like, a fun game, so, like, you know, you're cool in my book.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well,
We
what do you know
we're
about
actually
me,
here
lady?
to talk to you about the mean old lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Fuck, crap!
Pat opens his mouth and mimics the rule: no cursing in front of Little Oak. He could be anywhere.
the half-elf's like, you understand me.
Oh my god, is the half elf the fucking neat freak of the group, the little Danny Tanner?
He is the Simon.
The Simon Cowell.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
I was thinking Simon Chipmunk.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's what I was implying.
Honestly, probably.
And I just got stomped by Theodore.
You got stomped by Theodore. And Will goes like, all right, first off, guys, you all did great. He sort of like pats the back of all the everyone who like wrestled, and like even looks at the elf and goes like, you too. You also did great, You also did great, Salone. All right, you did. You did, and your death certificates are gonna look great. All right, yeah, what should we call you guys? I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm called around here, especially if you wanted to meet me.
Well, we don't collectively have a name, but you can call me Zeb.
All right. Zebo over there. He sort of like points with his like glaive. Like okay, pointing's not the right word that I have in my mind. He's like holding it up
Gesturing.
and like leans his glaive towards him. All right. What about your little guy? What about your funny little goblin guy?
Hey, Cora, you want to say your name?
I mean, you can call me Korha. Only my mother knows my name because, you know, secrets are secrets.
I mean, what is a name but what you call someone?
Well, I mean, you know, there's like, you know, your name, then you could have like a dead name, you could have a nickname. There's a lot of names out there.
Yeah, true. But ultimately, what we call you is a form of name.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Korha is just, goblin for Hwa! You know, uh,
For what?
oh, the sound Hwa! The noise. Yeah, what? Classic common phrase. You all know what is not a common phrase at all.
I mean, it is if you get punched in the gut.
It's goblin for punched gut. Alright,
Or it could also be the sound if you're vomiting.
I'm not true. I've never vomited before in my life. Roll an insight check. I mean, shit. Maybe that's the one good thing that's happened to Korha. Do you like to believe he's telling the truth? And he goes like, all right, Iron Gut over there. Got it. How about points at you, Grizz? You seem really cool.
You may call me Grizz Fiverson.
Ooh, alright, look at this guy. He's got a fancy last name. Nice. He's got 2 names. I'm Clapperclaw. I've got 1 name, but it's like 2 words. Will nod sagely.
I chat.
Alright, chat. Alright, so we got the Chatter, Clipclaw, Zibbo, and Grizz 5's son. And Gun Puncher. Got it. Okay, cool. Alright, so, want to meet the rest of my boys, I'll let you know. The one that took down you, chat, he's Bobby. They sort of shake their hand, they sort of smile. You notice that there's a tooth missing. You don't know if he had that tooth before you wrestled or not.
Hi, Bobby. I'm raise my left hand,
God damn it, Bobby.
letting him to think about the same.
God damn it, Bobby. The one that,
Does this Bobby have a purse?
not on him, but...
I don't know you.
But, you bet he owns one. Will sort of gestures his glaive towards you, Grizz, and goes like, yeah, you, Grizzly. Yeah, the person that you fought, that's Zenora. And, our official Undertaker, over here, he, points towards, the Wood Elf, is, Sloane.
What was that?
You have
What
a
was, the, what was her
pallbearer?
name again?
Who's? The last one?
The orc girl. What was her name?
Oh, Zenora. I hear KB typing.
Just adding her to the notes.
Alright. But, yeah, alright, cool. I was intending to bring you guys probably back in, like, a net. But, that can wait. That can wait. Probably helps, because I feel like...
I prefer not to be in a net.
Yeah, no, I get that. And also, like, if Zebby was there, it'd be, like, really heavy. So...
Yeah, I'm kind of I'm starting to realize that,
I mean, I could carry him if you really needed, but, let's just walk.
I'm starting to realize I'm a very chunky fellow in this, universe.
Oh, you're chunky, huh? Alright, I guess you really are just sucking in that stomach. And he just sort of, like, smiles and, like, he sort of lifts the glaive, like, over his shoulder like it's nothing, and sort of starts, leading the way to Little Oak.
The burb is gonna be burb.
Burb. Bird be burb. But, yeah. If you guys want to talk to any of the other kids as you guys are sort of walking back, I will leave that open if we want to fill time for Rumi, or we could probably just start checking out the Little Oak crib.
So, kid, why are there posters of your face all around?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. That mean Oleg? Oh, she so wants me dead. Well, I don't know if she wants me dead, but, let's just say we never really saw eye to eye, okay? Roll an insight check.
Let's hope we do better this time.
Ooh, okay. You notice as he's talking, he's not only using a lot of language, he's not really describing the relationship well, but he's also, like, deflecting it. His eye, and he sort of seems to be, like, looks at you, and there's, like, a small moment where his eyes sort of, like, look to the side before they look back to you. It's something, like, while you're walking next to each other, it's something very easy to miss. Especially with a big glaive sort of covering the way to sort of hide his face if you wanted to. But,
Could I tell if it was I am trying to be sneaky, or that is painful memories and I do not want to remember them?
yes.
I mean, more is it like...
No, yes.
It's painful, it's both?
Yes.
The I don't want to tell you, but also trauma.
I'd rather not.
Well, so long as we both understand that we're on this side of the tracks, I think we'll be okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you seem pretty cool. You could beat me in wrestling. I'd hate to actually fight you.
Yeah, well...
I mean, you saw me in my hands. You'd hate to see me with this bad boy. They sort of, like, effortlessly, sort of, like, do, like, that thing where, like, bad guys would do with clubs, like, smacking it, but with his glaive.
Yeah. Never took one quite to having a weapon of that nature, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Sure,
hey.
use a steel chair. Sure, use some thumbtacks. That's fine.
Yo, you've
but,
used chairs?
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
you're a kid. You've been here most of your life. You probably never seen a wrestling match.
I mean, none with chairs. Like,
Yeah, you take a chair and you hit the person in the back. It makes a loud, wicked noise.
oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Oh, you'd love it. And then you get to the top. Then you climb the ropes, and then you jump on them.
Man. Okay, you know, I think I could do something like that. They have, like,
yeah.
a bit of a devious look in their eyes.
And sometimes you put them up. You're sitting there. They're sitting bum on the ground. They're kind of sitting up. They're all dazed. You climb up on the ropes. You know what you do? You don't jump on them normal. You jump on them with your knees, and you take both your knees, hit their head. It's beautiful.
I've done elbows. I've never done knees. You could tell you're giving this child a lot of advice. You don't know if it would be used for good or for mischief.
Oh, it'll probably be both.
As you two talk about the intricacies of wrestling, you all head back towards Little Oak, and Will just goes, "Alright, Little Oak, first off, I'm gonna owe you 3 really shiny rocks." It's 4. 4 of them? I only said 3 words. Nah, man. It was 4. You cussed 1 before you wrestled, and 3 times after. Okay. I see how it is. And they get into their pocket and get out 3 really shiny rocks. Like, Grizz, you as a rock liker, you can tell some of them are not some of them are, like, shiny in the sense of, like, having that little, like, small minerals in them, but one of them actually seems like a really decent rock where it's got like what looks like green in it, like almost like a jade.
Oh.
And Little Rock, Little Oak, sort of daintily, like scoops it up, sort of puts their pinky down, and Will the Woods, like some, like, you know, in the sense where like a kid has to do something, they put it onto the pinky, and you're not quite. Little Oak puts it somewhere into the trees, into the foliage. It's very easy to lose track, but presumably he has many rocks. And
This tree's just
Hey,
trying to
can-
keep these
can
kids
I,
honest.
Hey, Little Oak, can I hold that rock? That one with the green?
Well, maybe if you're a good house guest, maybe then I can give you the little rock.
Okay.
They sort of they take their other pinky and sort of pat your head very, very gently.
I try and do a little Fey mischief myself, and I get, I asked to hold it, but then I was just going to continue holding it.
I know you were, and he's like, I know your tricks, little man. I deal with them every fucking day of my life.
As we're kind of like climbing
Clever
into
and
the...
outsmart a tree.
I will say, before you do say climb, as after Will does that, he is just gonna casually, like, get off the ground and will fly up, into the canopy, and then a sort of long rope ladder will descend down.
So, did we know he could fly, Grizz?
You haven't heard of
I
him
mean, people.
flying.
I mean, you know, I don't know. People fly. It's not that weird.
Yeah, no.
I can't.
Of course, you all get to fly.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Chet. That must be a little...
Yeah, it's rough.
Bobby's like looks at you like, you can't fly?
Mm-mm.
Oh
No. If I get 3 more levels, I'll be able to fly.
I mean, like Bobby sort of puts the hand behind their neck, rubbing it shyly. Well, I do know that I know Will could fly. I don't know. He hasn't taught us how to do it yet. He says it's like his talent. And I'm sort of finding my talent might be wrestling or like doing tough things, or something. But you know, I don't know.
I mean,
Hmm?
you beat Chat, and Chat's a mighty warrior, so you must be very strong.
I mean, if
Long track record.
oh, how long
Long
is
track
it like?
record of being knocked unconscious by a great many enemies.
Mm-hmm. And before that, by a great many more.
I feel like they nod, and then they notice your finger, and the lack thereof. And they just look at you and go like, "Is that why you can't fly?"
No.
Oh, so you just lost it?
Actually,
Okay, guys, how
I
desperate
do.
are we to show off our power as cool adventurers and fly up to the top?
I think we're okay without doing that, but I can always eat the bird up.
Just eat the bird
Okay,
up in a
but
time.
how about I have a bird who eats you?
sometimes
I don't think
fly.
Chet can do that. Chet,
No.
can you eat me?
No, but
Can try.
I am going to cast conjure animals, and I'm going to summon 2 giant eagles to carry us through the air.
As you conjure those birds, you notice that like the birds that were like the beautiful songbirds that are singing or tweeting, like there's the squawk of like eagles coming in that spook off the tinier birds, and Little Oak is like, oh, well, there goes the beautiful song of the evening.
Hey,
That
buddy,
is
I'll
true.
sing you a
Looks like
song.
concentration.
I'll sing you a song. I'm a bard. I think I can do it.
Oh. Well then, perhaps that would be a good lullaby for me later tonight. As the two giant eagles come up and take the rest of the party up towards the top of the tree, so you can seem like the cool kids. It definitely does impress the other
Hello.
three as they're like climbing up the ladder, just like a audible whoa.
I have flown once now.
And like you could tell Will was just gonna wait, and then it's like, oh god, oh wow. All right, go off.
Yeah.
Like you could tell, like, with them flying, it wasn't them just like for once being like showboaty. It was like they could just do that, so they just didn't think about it, and then it's like, oh, okay.
Look, I ain't gonna say no to a free ride.
After we land, Grizz is gonna like just stand there and like pet the giant eagles. Yes, I am a druid. I am amazing. I am the best class.
They very much appreciate the pets.
Grizz is asserting his young child protagonist dominance. He's like, no, you don't get to be here and be a precocious woodland child. That's my job.
We are both precocious
I am the
woodland
Peter
children.
Pan. I am the Peter Pan now.
I am the Peter. Look at me. I am the Peter Pan. But yeah, okay. So after they get up, they're just gonna say, "All right, gang. What are you guys? Hey, I think Little Oak's been preparing some dinner while we were gone. I think the squirrels got like a nut stew going on. So like, if you can help out with that, I'm gonna talk with our guests. Okay? Okay, cool." They say without like, they say just claiming that is going to happen, and inside the little clubhouse, he is going to fly on top to like the highest balcony of it, and just sort of expects you guys to follow on Eagle.
We get back on the eagle. We'll fly, we'll follow along.
Yeah.
So
Most eagles don't fit.
I mean, there's like a balcony for you guys to be plopped into or dropped off at.
Yeah, the eagles will then just have to go and like roost in the tree,
Yeah.
waiting for to be called again, or for the spell to wear off in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I want to say this has been a very suboptimal use of my two third-level spell slots, but I regret neither of them.
I don't know what you mean. This is like the best use of these spells.
Bird.
Bird
I
meta. Come on.
both agree.
But
Neat.
as let's see, what's okay. I
Yes, you
feel
are
like
a bird, Chet.
let's see what Persona music will fit this.
Love how it has to be Persona music.
Yes.
I feel like this class
Good.
could work. All right, so you
I'm
now.
being hailed. Hold
Oh
on
my
a moment.
god, you're all being right backs. So this sort of area looks like Will's bedroom, essentially. It's a kind of a mess. It's a bit more organized than you'd expect a child's room to be, but like, you know, there's like general clutter of like what seems to be like a toy box that seems to be half full, and like all like a pile around it, as if like he couldn't be bothered to actually organize a box or get another one. His bed is definitely not made. He's got like posters that are very worn and torn, but like some are covering other posters.
Zeb is looking a little aghast, like a father seeing a child's very, very dirty room.
And
And speaking of that, I need to take out garbage. I'll be right back.
all right, and and Will sort of looks over at the bed and goes like, excuse me, guys. I need to look for something. Hey. He does like the little like clicking, like pss, 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 pss. Hey, Star. Pss, 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 Star. And you hear a weird, faint, just sort of like you can't pinpoint where this cat noise is coming from. Goes like, all right, I know you're around here somewhere. Come on, piss, 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 piss. And like you hear more like,
Excuse me?
like, you know, like actual glitching noise, like meek meow. Like it sounds like it's like Discord clipping, legit in world. Before it's like, all right, Star, I'm gonna give you the count of 3. All right. You know, if I count to 1, if I get to 3, you're not gonna get the wet food. You're gonna get dry food. And then there's like a meow, and then like almost instant transmissioning is a Displacer Beast kitten. So
What?
this is like, for those who don't know,
Yes.
a black, like, think of like those naked cats, those like goblin cats. Black with 6 legs, and they seem to have 2 tails that have like a weird, almost squid-like tendrils and like barbs coming out of them. And Will goes, see, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Come here, get the scritches, Yeah, there we go. As he sort of like pets like,
Which is next to where it is.
yeah, scritches.
Oh.
I know, it's very important. Sometimes Star will just like go in and out of I think Little Oak said it's called like the ethereal plane. I just call it the ghost zone.
That isn't wrong.
Yeah, no. I mean she's like better now, but like she was doing that all the time. It was a little better than like having a blink dog, but like, when they really wanted to go for it, when they really wanted to hunt birds, oh man.
Yeah, Displacer Beasts can be pretty temperamental. They are, you know, cosmically evil, so, you know, be careful with that.
He looks offended, like, first off, it's a Displacer cat. Secondly, it's a cat. They're mischievous. They're not evil.
Okay. Is a Displacer cat a different species?
No,
Displacer
it
Beast?
is not. It is just what he is calling it.
Okay, so first of all, you do know this is gonna get really big, right?
Newsflash for you. I've had this thing for a very, very long time. And she has stayed the same
Like-
size as always. Same
What,
cute little
A
size.
couple months?
They smile at you.
I don't know if they
Okay,
have time.
well maybe
here.
perhaps this is some sort of diminutive, miniature Displacer Beast breed that exists in the Feywild that I'm
It's
not
not.
familiar with.
He says, very bluntly.
This guy's gonna get his face eaten off, I'm just letting you know.
Alright, well, newsflash. No, he goes like, oh, is it gonna be eaten off like this? And like they sort of do like the hand over face thing, and their face suddenly just becomes blank until they sort of like make it like normal, like a split second later to make you hesitate and think, did that actually happen?
I meant with much more blood and disfigurement.
Ooh, I would have done that, but I thought that'd be a bit gross for you guys. What? I'm a kid, but I got manners. He says in his filthy room.
This is a filthy room, kid.
Alright, and are you my dad?
I am designated dad to several people at this point in time.
And you're not mine, is the answer.
You're not my real dad.
You're not my real dad.
Daddy, daddy, daddy.
He like high five. Do you say you're not like my real dad?
No, no.
Oh, okay. Because if so, Will would have high fived you. So he sort of like bounces on the bed as Star sort of like just sort of like curls up near him. The tail is sort of like the tail barbs are sort of clinging onto the pillow. You now notice a bunch of empty pillowcases around the bed. As Stars is sort of like almost kneading it, but with its barbed tails. And Will just sort of like has the glaive relaxed behind his shoulders as he sort of gets in a comfortable position and goes like, "So, what you guys got against the mean old lady?"
She's mean, and we don't like that.
Alright.
And
There's a thing involving a circus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I wasn't really paying attention during all that.
Yeah, listen. People I care about got a bum deal, and I'm trying to make it right.
Oof. Oh, so they.
All I know is that we're here to kill hags, and
You're just going in blindly going after the hags, huh?
Well, I mean, from everything we've seen, the hags have not done a upstanding job around these parts.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, they've done something, all right. But you, Zeb, right?
Yeah.
Said people got a wrong deal with some in the past, huh?
Yeah. Caused a lot
they
of
stole
pain.
Clapperclaw's head, and for that they must die.
Oof. Yeah. And Clapperclaw goes, "Yeah, they took my head." Oh, I think I heard about you. Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember that. I do remember we were trying to chase you down. But don't worry. It was like for you to join like my little Lost Boy gang. But it's cool. Oh, okay, it's cool. I'm glad to know. They say, as Clapperclaw says in full earnest.
Well, I get why you would.
So that's pretty alright. How long have you been here? So like, how long have you been in Tether?
2 days?
Less
3
than
days?
2 days.
Ooh, nice, nice. You haven't seen the old lady throwing gifts around yet?
Old lady. We saw an old man.
Oh! That nerd? Yeah. Yeah, did you take any of his money, by the way?
We took these to show off the item.
Oh, okay, that's cool, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, yeah, no, sure, that's no problem, that's no problem. He says, like, alright, cool. Cool, you're not cursed. Alright,
Yeah, I mean, I figured here's the thing. Realistically, money doesn't really have much value around these parts. Deals and bargains do.
Oh, yeah, no, if you took that money, you totally get cursed.
Yeah, I mean, look at the man. He's regular. I don't.
Yeah, he was a landlord.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Byron says that landlords are leeches.
Oh yeah, they're like leeches, but like in all sense, they probably would take your blood and sell it for money.
I mean, in a roundabout way, they would if you sell your blood to make rent money. So.
Yeah, no, heard about those cases. Real bad. Actually, that was one of the things he did when he first got. I actually did hear he did make some people take blood in this place called Remysburg. It's got a lot of cool stuff in it, but like it's not worth it. I think honestly, I think there's like a blood pyramid scheme going on there. It's weird.
I mean, I've heard some vampires doing pyramid schemes.
I mean, the vampirism's just a pyramid scheme altogether, my man.
Yeah. Out of context, real quickly. they did that in a Moon Knight comic.
Oh, cool.
They literally had 2 vampires kidnap people, go like, all right, we turn you, and then you turn 5 more people, and they're under you, but you're under us.
Is that where Dracula, give me your fucking money comes from?
No, that's actually
Oh, I love that.
a Photoshop of an older comic. That is not what he says.
Oh, I would have fucking loved it. That's actually the context of where's my fucking money, Dracula.
No. Though, Luke Cage has gone after Doctor Doom across the world for $200.
Hey, man. Luke Cage fucking needs the money.
And, like, when Doctor Doom learns, you came all the way to my Eastern European country from New York
For
for
$200.
$200? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Here, I'll
And he
give you
just said-
250 because fuck off.
No, he literally goes, honey, gotta get his money.
Gotta.
And Doctor Doom just goes like, fuck you!
What? No! Anyway. But, yeah, okay. Alright, so you've seen some bad deals and all that. You know what? Yeah, no, I know that's it. I know that's like... You know, I know most of the kids around here, they're... You know, they're sort of like, you know, they sort of wander in here, you know, I help them not be in Loom Lurch, because Loom Lurch sucks! Oh my god.
Lurch sucks.
It sucks!
It
It sucks! And this goes on for 30 seconds too long until you retain
can't
focus.
agree.
But yeah, no, real stinkfest down there. Like, have you ever heard of a sweatshop?
Oh, so sweaty. Wait, I can't do that.
So sweaty?
So sweaty.
Yeah, no, real bad place. Like, kids there, they're, like, Nightshade will basically just, like, you know, work them to almost death. She doesn't want them to die because she wants them to, like, be labor and everything. Man, it's weird she didn't promote the landlord guy now I think about it. But, yeah. And after a bit, Will will kind of look at you again, Grizz. So, I'm curious. You know, I heard you guys mention something about a circus or whatever, but like, how do you get in here, kid?
Well, me and Fiverr were attending the circus, the Witchlight circus, and we met these guys, and then there was a frog, and like a shadow thing, and a lot of stuff happened, and then we found out that the circus had like a thing with the hags that was real bad, and then they put us in a mirror, and now we gotta end those agreements, and we've decided to do that with violence.
Okay, all right. I don't know much about frogs or shadow ladies, but yeah, all right. Yeah, I mean, I'll be real. I'm kind of really just against this one in particular.
Oh, that's completely
Well-
understandable.
Oh yeah. Like,
So
let's.
how did
mean,
you
One
your
does have
will.
to deal with
Mhm.
local community issues before you tackle the big
Oh yeah.
things.
Let's just say, you know, when I was a younger man, we had a deal, and that deal did not end up well, and I'm now totally willing to kill her.
So why haven't you?
Ooh, good question. Anyway,
must
so
know.
what do you guys think what are your credentials? He says, like, immediately deflecting.
Well, let's see. I am big.
Mm,
He is bear.
mm,
They have boar.
mm-hmm. Alright, so.
I punch
Understand.
bag.
Alright. Alright, cool. So, you guys think you can take it on hack with that?
Well, here's the thing. We thought we could. One time before. Oh. Zeb starts looking off in the middle and says, it did not go right. It didn't.
And we had
no."
Fiverr with us then. And...
Oh shit, is Fiverr dead? They say it like, it's just like, oh fuck.
No, Fiverr is just elsewhere doing other things right now.
Ooh. Well, you
But,
probably want to get
yes.
that checked out.
What?
I mean, like, you guys said you were, like, in Downfall, right?
Yes.
And is that where your friend left you? Or, you know, got away or something?
Yes. Did something happen to Downfall in like the 2 days since we've been there that you somehow know
I mean,
about?
I've only heard a little bit of things about it from, like, Little Oak. And, like, I don't know, that their mean lady is weird. Like,
Oh yeah, we met her.
Woof.
It's weird.
Yeah, like, ours,
She's
Very
like a big,
agoraphobic.
she's like a big fat frog.
yeah, like, I've heard that, like, she always, like, here, Nightshade will always, like, you know, try to make you do favors, but, like, will actively, like, nag on you and everything, and, like, use anything you've done in the past against you, and, like, real nasty, but, like, I don't know, apparently I've heard that, like, the frog, you know, the frog lady, I heard she just has a presence that, like, if she's got your grasp on you, like, you'll always feel her presence around you. Real nasty stuff. Also, you feel like frogs are always watching you is something I've heard. So, be careful with frogs.
Man, what is it with frogs?
I don't know. You said that she's a frog lady. I don't know if she's just like... I don't know if that's just like her favorite animal or something. I know Armin Lady is more about dolls. That's like her thing.
That ain't much better.
It sure isn't, buddy.
We had to fucking fight a
Still
doll
not good.
full of existential dread and facing your own weaknesses, and yeah, eventually we overcame them, I believe. But still, you had to look into yourself, and sometimes yourself ain't pretty.
They sort of squint and go like, okay, so you have fought a doll.
We fought a doll. We haven't fought that doll.
What do they look like?
Zeb remembers what the doll looks like.
I think it was like a girl with a pig mask, I believe, is the one.
Yeah,
that-
girl pig mask. Little girl doll pig mask.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! And you hear like from like in the bottom, like a little like broom hitting it, and it goes like, how did you hear that? How did you hear that? All right. And they go,
Did we touch upon some hidden landmine we were not aware of?
no, I said a bad word.
Well, shit.
Oh, shit.
Alright, I'm gonna need to collect 2 fancy rocks from you guys.
See, I'm an adult, and I'm
Don't look
allowed
at
to
me.
say these
Okay,
words.
yeah, but you're also in front of Little Oak, and we should respect the old man. He says, like,
Hides his bag of rocks.
he said, like, Will says, digging through, like, the toy box to get, like, till he finds, like, a pretty decently shiny rock.
I
Alright.
will talk to Little Oak about this later.
I mean, alright. That's your timeout. That's your grounding, and trust me. Have you ever wanted to be grounded by a tree?
I've been grounded by a tree.
Yeah.
Twice, I believe.
Yeah,
No, I think I was actually fucking knocked out 3 times.
Oof, yikes. Okay, now imagine that. But also, he's like your dad. So you feel that like emotionally. And you may not think, and you may think, oh, he's not my dad. But then you're gonna feel like, oh shit, he's my dad.
See, at this point in time, yeah, he's kind of your dad, but in the relationship of the vibe with this, it's more like grandfather.
Oh, that's funny. That's fun. Hey, Zeb, you are a funny man, and I appreciate you. I want you to know this.
I mean, Lil O can hear us, right? We are inside of his head.
Yes.
So can I cuss in here?
I mean, if you want to pay rocks.
I don't have any rocks.
Ooh, then you better not cuss.
Fuck.
Ah, that's 2 rocks! That's 2 rocks!
Hold on.
See, we may not have gold around here, but we still have the valuables.
All right, kid. Look, we're trying to deal with the hag,
Yeah.
and realistically, we know we can't get all the information we need to beat her in one go and then beat her.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to figure out a way to like subterfuge our way in there, get some recon, get out, figure things out, and then develop a game plan.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I hear you. Yeah. Okay. So, you know what? I'm gonna be a little bit more honest with you guys right now. Reason why I haven't really gone after Nightshade as much as I'd like is, see the kids down below?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're just kids, man.
I look at him like, the fuck you talking about? Look at yourself.
Yeah.
You are but child.
They look around. He looks around.
Grizz, you are a grizzled child. I know you can handle yourself.
He has a face of like looking around, thinking a bit, and goes, "Hey, big man, can you keep a secret?"
Yeah. Say what, bud?
Can you keep a secret?
If no one asks me about it, sure.
I only know one person that might. Alright. You guys as well?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Lips are sealed.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I probably can't. I'm not a
Look,
good
we'll
secret
just
man.
hey, when that thing happens, Korra, we'll just let them all talk. Got
I
it?
mean, I don't know. Like, I think honestly, I know I mean, guys, I have a confession to make. So, 2 days ago when you found me, I was trying to eat that mushroom. That was my
Yeah,
intent.
we know.
We
And,
figured, buddy, but it's okay.
and
We-
like, I tried really hard. But I don't know, as I kept on talking about it, you know, the weight of my sins kept weighing heavily on my heart, and you know, I can't keep it anymore, you know? So like I can only imagine what like this small man has to offer, you know, I can't let that go on my conscience. So can I get
Is
out
your
of the
what?
holster?
Yeah, you can get down to holster. At this point in time, I figure you're just hanging on me because your legs are tiny, and we can get there faster with. Here, I take the sack off. He's still in the sack.
He's still in the sack. He tightens it up as if it is clothes. The rope. He goes, Huh, I never thought about it like that way. I always thought you carried him around due to a lack of trust, even with our fancy promise.
Well, I mean, the first little bit, but then we gained some trust, and I saw some insight into you that you weren't just a little weirdo man. That you were willing to grow and have change in yourself and reflect.
You know, honestly, that really means a lot. I know over the last 2 days I really learned more about myself due to the fact of your own kindness and realizing, hey, I am a living creature. I do have a beating heart. I am three-dimensional. You know, I can be a person, not just a hungry little creature.
Glad you can realize this, buddy.
Yeah.
You are more than the sum of your parts.
You know, you're right. Hey, Clapperclaw, let's get some of that acorn soup. Okay, I never had soup. Oh, buddy. You're gonna love it. They walk up
Don't eat them out of house and home, all right?
I do not make a promise on that fact.
At least try.
Cora grabs like Clapperclaw's claws and walks towards the balcony and goes, okay, I feel like I'm a dinkus here. I don't get out that way, do I? No, you don't, my little man.
I love how Will of the Woods is slightly like a too radical 90s surfer kid.
Here, I'll get you guys down. You guys are pretty small. He says being like a foot taller than Korha. He just grabs Korha and like Clapperclaw and just like flies them down and then flies back up and like dusts his hands up, goes like, oh, okay. Now that the loose lips are gone. And he like looks back towards towards like the balcony. So you said I was a kid, right?
I mean, that's what you look like.
You've been a kid a long time, haven't you?
I mean, yes and no. Let me see. I'm gonna get some music change here. See what would fit a vibe here. What's something like a little ominous that I've got?
Quick question: Is this who we're dealing with when we're dealing with Will? Is just what we're doing?
I mean, honestly, I just want you guys to meet Will. But
Well, it's more like Conan Edogawa.
Just gonna get something real quick. Just gonna. Oh, also, okay. Important. Not what I was looking for, but I did find this. I did find the token for Star, which I wasn't sure they had. The Star token. For the kitten.
Kitan.
Oh,
Catan. I thought you guys would just enjoy that.
yes.
Settlers of Kitan.
It's gonna eat him.
No!
Mm-hmm. One day. Well, maybe not. They are lawful evil and intelligent. So, you know, I'm sure you can, as long as it considers you a useful pawn.
It's
long as
just a
it's
cat.
provided-
That's just what cats do.
Yeah. So as long as you are
Yeah.
providing it with food and pets when it wants pets and not when it doesn't want pets, which it will not tell you other than by biting you.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're fine.
This just in: cats are autistic.
Where do I not have? Did it not give me icon for thing? Come on. Where is thing? Please show me thing.
feeling the horse. Girls, rock your boys.
Swear, either I don't know the alphabet or I cannot find this creature. Which shouldn't be hard.
Catcher.
Which should not be hard. Because of
It should
detail.
not, but it is.
Yeah. Where is he? Where is he? I scream in professionalism. Because was like, do I guess have to find? Do I guess get the token for it myself, or? Oh wait, I think I do because okay, yeah, I do. That shouldn't take too long though. Just be one moment then. Plop that and then put it. Oh, that's huge. Oh god.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, you see
Oh gosh.
Will, his skin starts turning into a very cold blue, and his shirt seems to sink inside as, he gets more of a cloak added onto him. He seems to he grows larger than you, Zeb. He seems to be, like, reaching the very tip of this, like, 10-foot, like, sized room. A little bigger, actually. He has to, like, lurch over. He's probably about, in reality, 12 foot tall, at least. And he's got, like, his dark curly hair turns to a lot more of a white, long, greasy hair that seems to be about the same length, but going more towards downward. His eyes seem to be a lot more of like a big, bulging yellow. His teeth razor sharp and having little horns protruding from his head. Grizz, with that tasteful arcana check, you have heard ominous descriptions of this in bedtime stories. A creature like this is known as an Oni.
When you said bedtimes, I recognize from the art I was thinking Oni, but as you said bedtime creature, I was like, oh no, is it a boogeyman? That's
I mean, it is a boogeyman, in a sense.
Is it a bogeyman? A bogeyman?
Is it a booger man?
But Oni, yes.
Yeah.
That's
But do you have...
Okay, so I had like 6 different ways I was thinking this might go. Is secretly an Oni was not one of them.
No, I love this! And he sort of goes like, I forgot, I'm a bit too tall for this. And with a bit of a he sort of goes back into the bed, and Star just sort of like happily goes onto his lap, not caring about his complete difference. Because he seems to have the same smell, as he just does like little scritches behind its ear. So, you may notice, I'm not a child. This is a big twist, I know.
Yeah, no, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Buddy.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
No, that's not my name.
It's a figure of speech from where I'm from.
No, I go by Will these days.
Good lord.
But yes, despite my nature, of some may describe of me, I've grown fond towards many children here at the Feywilds. And I know of how Nightshade treats them as servants and tools. And although I think I could pull a decent fight against her, I know she has many magics across the land and many minions, and, well, I guess I have 3 kids and a kitten who really need a home.
And it best not be taken out of the home.
So, got, I didn't really think much further than this. A bit impulsive, I know, but...
I'm just glad you can
Grizz,
trust us. That you
Well,
were
Grizz,
willing-
like,
I know I
climbs
trust you
up,
because if I didn't, I could kill you. They say this, but they have like this like grin that is kind of hard to tell if he's like being playful or being like that evil smile you'd hear of like
Ooh.
it's really hard to tell.
like it's coming off of that joke you'd say to someone, like if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Yes, but like his face looks like maybe he means it.
So Grizz like climbs up on Zeb's shoulders from behind so that he could stay behind Zeb, but also be like closer to approximating eye level with the Oni, with like the sitting Oni, I guess. And Grizz says, "Well, you don't just have 3 kids now. You've got me and Zeb and Chat, and we're here to kill the hag too. So with your
I'm sorry, kid. I was thinking of you when thinking like soon I would. Oh no, that's cute mentioning them involved. That's
Hey, buddy, I got some skills behind my ears.
oh, I know, that's why I found it funny. You're like what, 27?
Yeah.
Huh, still got it. He says as if he could just know that.
You'd make
He's
a
a
killing at the
fairy,
carnival.
he might be able to just know that.
I just thought of a dumb gag for a character, and you guys, anybody can take it. An Oni named Geary.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I'm now just imagining that this Oni just has like Shimigami eyes, but for like people's ages. Just being like, oh, you're a kid. You are not a child.
Oni named Gary needs to take the chef feat.
Ah. But yes, I know one of something I am willing to tell you is during a bargain many moons ago, that Haga took something from me. You see, she knows my name. And I'm not talking about Will.
William.
I didn't think you were.
No, please. Only Little Oak calls me William. But yes, no, she has...
His real name is Wilson.
No! But, yes. I do
Will,
intend to
her?
take it. I do intend to do 2 things when we go to Loomlurch. I intend to ruin her factory.
Yes.
I intend
Og?
to take my name back. And I intend to make her a toy for the children.
Well, I agree in
I don't know
principle.
what you're
That seems
implying with that, but
that seems
I'm
a little.
behind you 100%.
The heart is there. The details might be a little fuzzy for me.
Should I elaborate, or would you want to be surprised?
I mean,
I'd
if you
rather
tell us
not
what it
see the
is, then-
pinata.
Oh, no, actually, no, I'm just going to make, like, a decoy pinata and just, like, you know, have that around as a little celebratory gift, as a little bit of Oni humor.
Oh boy.
You say this, and he still has that look of you can't tell if he's joking or not. Even you,
Okay.
Grizz. Yeah, you, Grizz, you still can't. But I imagine
All
you're...
right. May we pitch to you the idea we had?
I mean, go ahead. I'd love to. I'd love to hear your ideas.
Now, I want you to.
Something unicorn horn. I don't remember what.
Ooh.
We do need to find that.
Oh,
But ultimately, initial plan with the hag, we don't have all the details filled out. And remember, this is a plan,
mhm.
not something we actually want to do in full. It's a sketch. It's an idea.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
please feel free to put your input. And if you disagree with things, we
Mhm.
understand. We didn't ask your input for this in the first place.
Mhm.
The thought we had was considering your skill as Will
Yes.
of the Woods, and looking at you now, I imagine the skill ceiling ain't much of a worry at this point. We, if we gained your trust, would do a little switcheroo with the hag. We would bring you to her court and say, hey, we caught the kid. Look at some trust. Can we walk around these parts? And then we would do a variety of saboteur, so to speak. Make the whole place kind of go a little wild. Like, I don't know, unlock cages, do that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And then when everything's gone wild and she's lost all control, you would break out of your bondage somehow. We imagine you were just a normal kid and you could just be a
Right.
little wily son of a bitch.
Mhm.
And then we could combat the hag with all of our power.
Let's see. Ooh, have you checked out the wanted posters? They're really fun to collect.
We've had two.
Seen a couple of them.
Oh, you got two. That's nice. They go up to a bunch of their posters they have around the room, rips one off entirely, and there's like 3 wanted posters, which I will roll for.
I entirely hope that this Oni is not offended at our plan.
Oh, he's not. Like he seems pretty. He
It might
seems
just
to.
be a bad plan because he might just be expecting to be summarily executed, which
Mm.
doesn't leave a lot of wiggle room for daring escapes.
True.
Yeah.
Ah. Sorry.
So
Okay.
he knows the hag better than we do. So if she's
Yeah,
the
but that's why I
Yeah.
also tried to predicate it. It's a rough sketch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Put in your input.
So
Mention the
he goes, now, I don't know which posters you have, but here are some I've managed to collect. I do know Granny Smith, not Granny Smith, no, that's another. Nightshade, she very much likes...
Granny Smith, she makes the apples.
Oh, she makes the apples.
I thought they were pronounced apples.
No, that's her sister.
Taco lied to me.
But yes, he pulls out 3 other ones and he
Apple
goes...
speaks.
He pulls out 3 other
Kinda.
posters that were just sort of like hidden behind his wall, behind another poster, and one of them says, "This little troublemaker belongs to me. Bring him home, alive and unharmed, and you'll win the heart of one you love." Another one says, "Deliver this rascal alive and unharmed. As payment, I offer you the power to bring the dead back to life." And lastly, bring this wisp of a thief to me alive and unharmed, and I'll ensure that no sword can ever break your skin. And after letting you guys sort of see these possible rewards, he will
I can
say,
see. I love all of these because every single one of those would be horrible. Because I know exactly what she would do for every single one of them.
Are you sure? See, some of them I know, but others I'm like, ooh, I'm curious.
Well, I can think of a few different ways for the skin one,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
none of them are pleasant.
Yes. And he goes, now.
My first thought was she would just remove your skin, and put it in a nice little safe.
And he
No
goes,
sword can pierce it there.
and he goes, now I'm unsure which ones you have, but I will say, she very much likes to play with her words, but she will deliver what she promises.
Yeah, see, we weren't really looking for the promises. We were just trying to get in there.
I'm just saying, it's a thing to keep in mind. She wants those posters, along with me. So if you want to pick between any of those,
We had another one that was she would curse somebody who we name.
Ooh.
I had the funny idea of naming her sister in Hither,
Mhm.
but I mean, I don't know if she would just like immediately murder us for that.
Mhm.
So,
Do you mind if I look at it real quick?
I think we actually kept it. I think we left it on the tree.
No, it
No,
blew
that was
into
the one
Chad's
that-
face.
Yeah,
So,
I have
it would
it.
be on your possession.
Chad has it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chad has it. Okay.
I pull it. I pull it out of my my bag,
Mm.
my doll face bag.
He out of the cloak seems to get like reading glasses, and like, okay, any person you name. Interesting.
Grizz, forgetting that he's afraid of the Oni, goes over and like tries to look at it and says, "Oh, is there like hidden text?"
No, but you see, child. He says, grinning. You hearing many tales of Oni have that like fear of, oh God, is he gonna eat me? Until like he sort of realized like, wait, no, I'm going into habits. You see, Grizz.
Fish are friends, not food.
Yes, you see Grizz. He sort of like squats down, puts his arm around your shoulder. Notice, now I like your idea with the sisters, but also keep in mind, she does not, it says anyone you name, you could curse her.
I did consider that as well. But if she's choosing the nature of the curse, she's like, I don't know, gonna make it a really minor curse on herself? Because it doesn't say that we get to describe the curse, just that she would curse them.
Or could you manipulate the idea of it being a curse into being a buff?
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I curse myself with very fast feet. Oh no, how terrible.
Curse my perfect recall.
I don't know, but consider all the embarrassing memories you'd remember.
I already got that enough on my own.
That's how I know you're not a
Imagine if you
child.
could never forget, though. Like, they would never fade.
No, that is valid. I was looking for a poster to see if that would screw her over, but I didn't consider that.
Like, she could do, like, a minor curse, like, I don't know, I curse myself to be blue for 24 hours. Then
He
she
looks
can-
at you. What made you think of that?
I don't know. Just the first color that came to mind.
No, I see. I understand. You see a big blue man and you think, oh, what if I turned blue for a day? Wouldn't that be such a curse?
No, my point is that would be such a...
No, it's okay. You
minor
made your point.
curse.
You made your point,
It-
Chris.
The
No,
point
it's fine.
is Sir, the point is it wouldn't be a curse, it'd just be a minor change that she could
Oh,
call a
Zeb,
curse.
you don't. He sort of like gets out of the squat and walks towards you, pats you on the chest, and goes like, Zeb, one shirtless man to another, because he's not wearing a shirt, he's wearing a cloak now. He goes.
I dance my pecs a little bit.
He dances. You gotta learn when to. Have you not learned how fun it is to tease a child with such comedic antics?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's nice to tease him every once in a while, like an older brother kind of style. But kid lost his father recently, and I'm trying to be a really good role model for him, trying to help him out, and it's a lot of pressure.
Hey man, if you want some advice, I mean honestly, just really, the bigger brother angle is honestly a great way, because then they really feel like, you know, they can relate to you, and then when you feel like you need to be serious, you can drop the foot and then become the dad. So you could have best of both worlds.
Yeah, I understand that. It's just
He's saying this like
Right here.
what?
I'm like right here. Don't talk
And-
about me like I'm not in the room.
We're not talking about you. I'm giving advice to your stepdad over here.
He's not my dad.
Fine. Your eldest brother. But I'll take no less. Now, speaking of less, he is going to turn back into Will, and goes, okay, I'm going to become this now, because I think if I keep on talking enough, like, I know they like to listen in for if I say cuss words, but they also know I have a serious voice, so they may think it's just I got really serious, and they were looking for the serious curse bombs. So, yeah, okay, we got it. We're down to totally massacre that witch. Oh wait,
Now, I mean,
Now
Wait,
we're
if we-
you're the expert here, Will.
yeah.
Like,
I
on a
just want to say
scale
real quick,
to
it feels a little.
1 to 20, how badass is this witch?
She made a unicorn to a rocking chair.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, no, she ripped the horn out and made it a rocking chair.
Wait, horn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no,
Clapperclaw.
I was.
What did the unicorn say about
Clapperclaw's
horn?
not here. He's eating acorns.
All right, Zeb, as the dad of the group, what did Clapperclaw tell us about the unicorn?
That the unicorn does not feel safe to get out of the lake due to the fact that their friend had their horn removed.
And
What
was
if we
something
say-
something about a horn unsealing a thing? I don't remember.
Yeah. Something big like that. But we need the horn. That's what we were tasked with.
Oh,
But if we get that horn, we might get some unicorns on our side.
oh, wait, you guys. Dude, how do you guys get in the Wayward Pool? If you talk to unicorns.
Well, I
Only
didn't talk to the
Clapperclaw got in, but I talked to him, and then it gave me a carrot, and then the goblin said, you should put it on your head like it's a horn, and then they'll let you in because they'll think you're a unicorn. And I said that was dumb.
Dude,
And then
that
I
is
put it
dumb.
on-
Dude, that's so
That is
dumb.
so dumb. It would never work.
Dude.
But then I stuck it on Clapperclaw as a joke, and you won't believe it. It fucking worked.
Dude, that's so dumb. Me and the boys get a unicorn costume.
Oh, also, I owe a stone to Little Oak.
Oh.
Now I'm starting to
but
understand.
it totally forking worked, and then Clapperclaw had a conversation with the unicorn, and then we were like, well, I guess we'll just have to take Clapperclaw's word on the conversation because it would feel really weird to be like, oh, we don't trust you to have done this conversation. Well, Clapperclaw, let's just go and put a carrot on our head and go talk to him ourselves.
Dude, that's so funny.
Yeah.
What we do, we just have a unicorn costume.
Well, you guys are really doing overworking it. So all you need is a
Hey,
carrot. on
we
your
heard
head.
only unicorns can enter, so we made a unicorn costume.
We have
Are you
back
not-
abs.
Didn't I suggest that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Did
we
you?
have
I
back
wasn't
abs.
there.
Yes, Zeb, yes, you did suggest that, and I thought it was dumb as well. But apparently, this lake is a really easily fooled lake.
Or maybe it's just semantics.
Dude, I think they just need something that's like vaguely unicorn-like. Like, I honestly think that it's like if you showed it a plane, it'd be like, that's not a unicorn, but you have like a horn in your head. It's like, well, I see one horn. I think it's like that.
It is a one horn.
Yeah. So I
that-
think
that
yeah.
is- yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
technically, if I grow out like if I just like transformed and just kept like one of my horns, I think I would be let in.
Okay. So ultimately, we do think that if we get that one horn, we can get the unicorns to unleash, help us out a little bit, and that'd probably be a little bit more, and we could storm the castle,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak. I understand it's not really a castle; it's more of a factory town, company town, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, what if we just like set the whole thing on fire.
Ooh.
Like, a whole lot of fire.
Ooh. I don't think that tree's alive, so I think that's okay.
But we also got to save the kids.
Ooh, yeah,
We
no.
can give them torches.
No, kids aren't fireproof. I learned that. I learned that a long time ago.
I understand you're trying to make us feel better, but that does sound a little concerning, Will.
It's okay. Kids are great.
It's okay, he learned.
Yeah, you learned.
I don't know about using fire again.
Yeah, that might not be the
Oh
greatest.
yeah,
I'm-
last
I'm
time we set a tree up,
flinching.
we tried to set a tree up. That was a really bad idea. It really didn't work. Turns out it's hard to get the tree to light, and when that tree is like swinging at you, that's pretty impossible.
Ooh. Oh, you met another little oak?
No, we
Uh,
met a tree light.
Yeah, it was a blighted tree.
It was
a blighted
terribly
tree and-
sick.
Hey, hey guys, wanna know a fun fact? It looks
Yes.
stronger than one of those.
Yeah, we can tell. He's a lot bigger.
Oh yeah.
Good thing we can find him. Also, I'm thinking, question.
Like, he could have stepped on this previous one.
Oh yeah.
He's named Little Oak. Is he named Little Oak because y'all met when you were younger and he was actually a little oak?
Oh no.
Okay, I thought I was making.
that
No, I
right?
met him when he was huge as well. Yes.
Okay, I thought I was making connections there. I thought. Okay.
No, that would be reasonable, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, he probably was a little oak one time.
One time. You know.
That's how living things tend to be. They tend to be small.
Yeah, but I was
And then
thinking
they
of
get
like how
big.
he got the name. You know, just making connections.
I don't know about you. Grizz. I've only been small when I wanted to be small. He
You're
says
like a
being a
fairy or
kid right
something,
now.
so- I don't know where Onis come from, so
Ha, you
believe
don't
you.
want to.
I had a friend once say they came from an
Probably true.
island over in the east.
Oh, we don't talk about that. I don't talk about that island from the east.
I
Easter Island?
apologize.
Let's just say there's not. Let's say with me around, there's a lot more babies on that island, probably. Anyway, talking about kids,
Again, disconcerting.
why don't we head down and have some acorn soup? Have you guys ever had acorn soup?
Soup.
normally I just eat acorns,
Oh.
but that soup sounds good.
Oh
I
no,
mean,
it's
you're
great because you can put like the soup inside the little acorns to take like soup shots.
That sounds incredibly adorable.
And
Let's eat.
oh, all right. And with that, you guys are descending down rather through eagles that are still remaining or through Will's funny little flight, and you guys spend the evening having a nice meal with the kids and also Will, the not child. And I think there's when we're gonna end the session.
Sounds good.
Are we gonna consider us staying the night with the crew as a long rest?
Yeah, I think that's super fair.
Yeah, my spell slots come back.
Because I'm imagining probably next session is probably gonna be a little bit more of some like morning RP, probably plans on how we want to take down Loomlurch and starting Loomlurch.
Question. I was trying to think
so
of.
before Grizz goes to bed, he gives out all 30 of his good berries to everybody who wants one.
Like a little sweet
and-
treat, a dessert.
And then he casts good berry like 1 billion times.
Flapperclaw proceeds to feed many good berries to Star, the displacer kitten.
Let's see. So, are you still allowing upcast Goodberry to make more berries?
Sure.
Okay. So, Then my 3 second level spell slots would be another that times 10. So Grizz spends every single spell slot he has on good berries. So I have 100 good berries for tomorrow.
Hey, honestly, knowing this party, you might need it.
Mm-hmm. On that note,
But actually, I'm only gonna have 90 on my person. I'm gonna give 90 of them to Clapperclaw because he's the medic.
Okay.
I am telling him that lie.
All right. Cool.
as well, I don't think I could summon Leopold up here, right?
I mean, you can summon him
When
before
we
you guys
stay-
go.
Okay, because I
Like,
I would
probably,
wanna do
or
that
you can even
before-
just, like, you know,
You can like just go down and then.
it's okay. Little
Summon
Oak
him
will
there.
protect Big Boar.
Okay, I'm gonna use Fine Steed before the long rest as
Alright.
well.
Got it. And while you enjoy a nice din-din, it's sort of it's a moment where it could be a happy little moment or it could be a last supper. Who knows? Find out next time when we go to Loomlurch and deal with a hag. But yeah, what do you guys think?
I was shocked.
No, I love Will. I love the twist of Will of the Feywild. It's really good, and there's one thing I don't know how or if it's going to happen, but oh, good shit.
Thought. Oni eat children, correct?
Yes.
Could this be a reference to the fact that in the book, Peter Pan actually killed the Lost Boys when they got too old?
Shrugs.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in the
After
book, Peter
the
Pan
book.
killed the Lost Boys.
What book? What?
Kipling's, yeah.
For real?
Kipling's Peter Pan. Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
Peter Pan's messed up.
Yeah, Peter
That's
Pan's
so
a
messed
sociopath. Peter Pan's like a sociopath in the book.
Peter Pan
It
really
is really a cautionary tale of like, hey kids, when you need to mature, you need to mature.
Like,
Oh.
have you ever seen a child?
What? Wait,
So, like,
isn't that kind of the opposite? Because that's saying like kids, when you mature, Peter Pan will kill you.
No, it's basically saying you don't want to end up like Peter Pan.
Right.
He's a little asshole. Don't be Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
Or also, don't let Peter Pan get you,
Yeah.
because he's gonna get you.
He's gonna get ya. And speaking of gonna get, I think we're gonna get on the raid to go to Carburb
Oh.
while they're streaming Hollow Knight.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my.
All right.
Follow
So, to anyone watching this past, present, or future, thank you for coming by and watching. I hope you have a nice day or evening, but you have something nice to look back on, and I wish you a bye-bye.
Bye bye.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.